Welcome back to another late night special of Strange Aeons. We are still going through the beginning of Book 4, The Whisper Out of Time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm joined by my always friendly and spooky compatriots. One investigator, Gregor, played by our resident DM, Luke.
That's me. I play Malin Gregor Hawken, the one sensible man on this excursion.
That's actually extremely true.
I'm quite sensible.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you have a broader horizon of sensibilities.
Indeed.
Adrian is just fine pointed on what he's
Anirin is a
sensible with.
sweetheart and a cool guy, but
Yeah.
his bedside manner could use some work.
No, he's just oily. Well, speaking of Anurin, a resident wild man from the River Kingdoms, Mr. Anurin Wildmane, played by Mandy.
Hello.
And then we have our foxy lady, occultist, expert extraordinaire, rune specialist, Aaron, played by Scott.
Howdy.
And the Thursday night lizard man is currently AWOL. We will shame him later.
Indeed.
Shame.
He'll appear
Shame.
on your
Shame,
screen
shame,
whenever he
shame.
gets into the Discord.
Correct.
Just know that he is a lizard man, and he is to be shamed.
Shame. Rings bell. Shame. Rings bell. Anyway, when we last left off, our adventuring party had reached the Taldor city of Castlemere, a metropolis in a huge trading port. Once they were dropped off by Skywind Freeling, the captain of the Stellan Starling, the ship they had been taking over the course of the last adventure, they immediately had to start figuring out where Halau's associate was. His associate was named Miacknian Munn, an alchemist extraordinaire. The only thing we really know about him is that while he is considered an alchemical genius, his methods are kind of frowned upon in society. Not really for sure what extremes that kind of goes to. We just know that he kind of fell in disrepute over the time of his studies. Now, the two things that Skywon was able to help with as she left was one, being a nice little halfling traveler of a ship, she has a lot of contacts here and there and back again. One of these was being able to talk to a man, or not a man, I'm sorry, a bleachling gnome known as Etherm Baylor. Gregor was able to talk shop with him just a little bit, enough to explain that he is part of a group with Miacknian Munn, a group known as the Esoteric Knights of Evolvement, excuse me. Now,
A nice simple name.
all right, they are knights in name only. And to show a picture of what Etham looks like, here he is.
Yep, that's a bleachling gnome.
What a good, awful, sad thing he is becoming.
Mm-hmm.
But the Esoteric Knights of Evolvement are a group of 13 like-minded individuals, he explains. The Knights, like I just said, are warriors in name only, and they're made up of various well-connected master alchemists, engineers, and like Etham, shipbuilders, and socialites, etc., etc. They all dabble in a type of esoteric art of their own to make their lives more interesting. Basically, it's just kind of a place like where they talk shop and a little AV club of sorts, more or less. Things that interest them. Now, whenever Ethan kind of brings you to a lodging of sort, to get out of the sun, get away from ears a little bit more, he explains that, let's see, the most esoteric of the bunch itself, most likely, was Miacknian. Now, while he does know a little bit about Munn, he seems extremely hesitant to give out any information on any of the society members themselves. So, from the party, if I can get a diplomacy roll to see if we can kind of crack the egg here a little bit.
Whoops, wrong
I'm sorry.
character sheet.
What was the skill? I was looking at you.
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy.
Well, don't mind if I do. I have rolled a 37.
Oh,
Assist
yeah.
with my Foxy Wiles.
Oh.
Please do.
Oh, wow. Nice. A 39. I just want to see if we can get above 40. Maddie, I need you to attempt.
Attempt on diplomacy. I'll say,
Do it.
you're beautiful.
He says, I already know.
Oh,
No. The man goes to elaborate means of kind of the same way when you met the Yellow King in the Dreamlands. He talks in the same manner. He just makes everything sound way more complicated than it needs to be. But eventually he gets around to the fact that once you gain his confidence, and, Gregor talks shop with him a little bit more with the shipbuilding stuff, he goes in to explain that Miacknian Munn's laboratory is actually a, well, rundown nurse's station, basically, like a little bit of a doctor's office. It was a place where, during the conversion, Munn was wildly known at one point in time to be an alchemical genius, but his experiments being shunned by the established scholars, he needed a place to, well, kind of go for his own purposes. This place being a rundown doctor's facility. Now, the gnome sadly notes that it is inevitable that Munn has had to take to sleeping behind these bars to keep the ignorant and upset out of his lab. Now, this pleases the gnome himself, like he's very casual speaking about most likely whatever the hell Munn's doing. Like, he seems pretty ignorant of whatever he possibly is actually doing, but he seems perfectly fine with whatever he's doing, if that makes any sense. These people are just kind of weirdly fascinated by anything esoteric.
Gotcha.
Now, by succeeding on the check by 5 or more, which you obviously did, let's see, he reveals the concern he has about his associate. Munn has had a number of visitors over the past year, but that each one of those has vanished without a trace. He says perhaps they've all left by night, but it does strike him as extremely odd. Someone who's obsessed with esoteric arts like he is. The gnome adds that Munn has mentioned a mysterious colleague who lives with him, simply referring to him or her as an anomalous friend. Anomalous friend.
It's
Oh.
anomalous.
Yeah, okay, I thought it was correct. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So, he kind of explains all this, and he also explains where the old infirmary is that you all can go to whenever you're ready.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, are we ready? Are you ready, gang?
Yeah, if there's any preparations that you all wish to make, the only things majorly to make note of is that Munn is 100% a renowned alchemist. Any visitor that has went to his lab over the last year, which has been a number of them apparently, have all went missing, and he seems to have some interesting anomalous friend that's visited him multiple times, so that has lived with him. Perhaps this is Laos,
Yes.
but not for sure.
It's probably less. I suppose I'll ask this rather charming-looking gnome. So, you say that everyone who's been interacting with this fellow has gone mysteriously missing, eh?
Well, in a manner of speaking. Now, of course, we have all stayed here just fine, but anyone of interest that has visited his lab, I suppose it is just a funny happenstance that no one has returned.
You don't say.
We are not ones to judge. Our intellect and our study is one of pursuing knowledge in its purest form. All knowledge is not bad or good. It is simply knowledge to be gained.
This is also agreeable by my standards. However, I must still test my own curiosity. Did these people who went missing, supposedly, have any traits in common in particular that you were aware of?
The only traits in common that they had is that they had no traits in common. They seem to be a variety of people.
Interesting.
Some smart, some dumb, some tall, some short, some beautiful, some not. It made no difference who they were. Simply just visitors that I suppose, invited over from time to time.
Mm-hmm. Well, in that case, I suppose, any word on this strange anomalous friend you say? You also speak in a gender-neutral term. Are you unfamiliar with this person?
You must understand. And he looks to the whole party. We are simply a group of colleagues. Our personal lives we try to stay disconnected and disassociated from.
I see. Well, I am a man of quite some significant knowledge myself, and as a devout worshipper of Abadar, I do understand the concept of trade. Is there any information that you might be more willing to share with us should a certain price be arranged, or perhaps a exchanging of notes?
He simply shakes his head and he says, I have already said more than I would tell anyone else. It seems your words have swayed me.
I see. Well, I thank you for that then. If there's nothing else that my colleagues would rather ask nor do, we could be on our way. Just a moment. Allow me to gather with my associates. I'll kind of turn, hobbling on my cane, looking at
Yeah.
the T-posing lizard and the fucking gigantic wild man and the fucking gender bent Inuyasha.
Such a good way to describe it too, actually. All right, football huddle PCs.
Indeed.
Oh.
Well,
Yes.
What
I
do you want?
suppose the next step from here would be to go interact with this direct associate of Laos. There's a good chance that Laos is in fact the strange, anomalous ally that I kind of like look over my shoulder. Pale friend here is referring to.
It
What do you
sounds
all
good to
think?
me. Let's go.
Well, very well.
We walked into multiple traps before. Might as well do it again.
I
Indeed.
suppose. Is there any kind of preparatory magics that you would like to cast? This would be the time to do so.
Hmm.
I know your spells are quite powerful, though they seem to have taken quite some winding up, one could say.
Do you have mage armor, right?
Not to name. Well, yes, I have mage armor.
Okay.
Do you want it? I can give it to you.
Yes, so I'd like the cast from the stone I gave you.
Yes. Here. And I hold up the stone and use it and give you a bop of mage armor.
Yay!
Ta-da! Do you wish to use your will to negate that?
What?
You can resist it,
Indeed. In fact, if you
No.
have spell resistance, he would have had to make a check against that.
If you have natural spell resistance, you can lower it.
Yeah, it's a standard action to do so.
Mhm.
Fun fact. But yes,
Y'all are gonna be running into that with Argus in a few months.
Atticus.
Argus.
Do you have false life, Scott?
Because I'm only just now realizing that I was never a wizard and it was all innate.
Yeah, you just now realize, I didn't actually hate necromancy. I just thought I did.
No, well, I mean, I don't care for them, but I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
banned
yeah,
from
yeah.
using them.
Yeah, of course, of
All
course.
of my spells, there's not really any preparation other than invisibility, and I'm not gonna just suddenly turn invisible and then be like, "All right, lead on."
Wait,
Yeah,
also,
right.
Scott, do you have that wand I bought you as well, Tori?
You bought me a wand?
Yes, it was a wand of shield.
I did not put that in my inventory.
Okay, it's a caster level 2 10 charges.
Wand of shield, putting that in my spell-like slot.
I would not put that there. Reset your page, it will.
I don't ever reset. I do it all manually. I'm a madman, I know.
Why can't you just put it in your inventory slot and then you can just have it where you can just, okay, I've used this many per minus.
I like this better.
Okay. If you could you fill my spell totem with 3 charges of that?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I don't know shield, but it is available to me, so bop bop bop. 3 charges of it.
Yay.
Indeed.
All right. The deed is done.
I'll turn back to our bleaching ally here and say, all right, we have our affairs in order. If you would, good Sir Gnome.
All right, yeah. But he pulls out a set of maps of the city itself and marks the quickest location to get to the old infirmary. He hands them over to you all, and he'll say, "May the pursuit of knowledge be most purest in its form. Good day." And he kind of hobbles off to kind of
Go
talk to some
die.
more of the people some more of the other scholars that are here discussing various matters.
Cool. Well,
All right.
yeah.
So with this, the party will begin kind of winding its way up, down, left and right down the cities of Casimir. For anyone that's seen Happy Souls, I picture that fucking music playing whenever they go in between zones, like the dun, dun, yeah. Dun, 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 boom. And then you all end up in a place right outside of the old infirmary. The gates of the inner sea have taken their toll on this grim old pile, thick with the fetid odor that blows across the blackwood swamp when the wind is high. A vulnerable building rises from the windowless ground floor to a high, steep gable several stories above. A single great iron door scowls at visitors. A small and austere garden decays out front, surrounded by a rusting iron fence 6 feet high. It's piercing the gateway. Perched upon the gate are a murder of crows. Scooby-Dooby-Doo,
Yeah,
where are
for
you?
real.
We got some work to
God
do now.
bless. Is this gonna be like the end of the second chapter of Carrion Crown?
So anyway, what do y'all want to do?
God, I hate this. I'd like to look at that murder of crows. Are they looking at us?
No, I mean they're like, they're checking you out, but it's nothing magical. After you'll do like your routine, and everything like that. But there's nothing that's taking them off guard of you.
Doing that weird like cartoon thing where they're like cawing back and forth at each other.
Basically, yeah. And whenever you all begin actually approaching the 6 foot tall, iron fence, they begin cawing loudly and flying off.
Oh yes. Gregor simply kind of gives a look around the place, and like some feathers, I guess, like fall down upon my coat, and I just kind of have to pat them away and say, "What a charming place for one of the most esteemed alchemists of the land. Why is it in Ustalov all forms of nobility or any kind of intelligent peoples always have to be held up in such places like this?"
I didn't know we were still in Ustalov.
Wait, we're not in Ustalov, are we? We're in Taldor.
Yes.
Oh, wait, my bad.
Same,
Yeah,
but different.
Okay,
The
let me
spreads
restate
through
that,
all
sorry.
of this land.
It seems that Ustalav has followed us here against all.
Hmm. Yeah, against all odds, it somehow found its way.
Just when I thought we were getting away from the entire Gothic horror aesthetic, it seems to have found its way into what is the Byzantine Empire of Galarian.
Yeah.
Looks at the title of the book. I'm like, really?
Like, you just kind of like look up, and like the camera pans up a little bit. You can see like booms and mics hanging from the area, and there's just,
You
like,
realize Aaron's just been reading the AP the whole time.
That's funny as fuck.
No wonder
Yeah,
I didn't need
The
this book.
paper that she's been using to make origamis is actually paper from the fucking AP.
That's funny.
As you all begin walking in, past the gate itself to the actual front door, then this is like a gigantic wrought iron door. You realize that thick ivy crawls all over this building. I mean, it's even breaking through the attic windows. It's
Wow.
just super fucking dense. The garden is utterly fucking decayed and neglected. You can tell, Gregor, that it's definitely overgrown in the summer or dying in a rotting heap during the winter. The area that's within the immediate garden is heavy with undergrowth, and the ground is muddy. Booted footprints stray from the flagstone path here, and there is as if someone wandered onto the property and was snooping around. Interesting.
Indeed.
A few weathered marble statues of swans and angels that were here before, who it looks like Mun moved in, clutter the yard. A single path leads from the rusty gate up a short flagstone path to the main entrance.
Wait a minute. Holy shit, I've had this ability since fucking game 1, and I've never been able to use it. It's an ability called Perceptive Tracking. I can use perception as instead of survival to both find and follow tracks, and there's other things attached to that
Oh, that's dope as fuck.
called
Oh, wow.
Relentless Pursuit.
Yeah.
So
You've had
that
this for a long
investigator
time,
can,
actually.
So yes, I am going. Okay, so first things first. I'm going to cast Detect Magic in the area.
Okay, so in the immediate area, you're detecting nothing non-magical. You can feel tints and traces, like very, very faintly from beyond, but nothing in the immediate area. Like it seems like there's obviously magical things in the house.
Gotcha. I'm then going to roll a perception. Is any of this flora something aggressive? I've rolled a
It is
23.
not. It is just ugly.
Okay, but at least it's just ugly this time. This would not be. That would not have been the first time we have gone into an estate that was overgrown and then said overgrowth attacked us.
The floor begins crying.
Hey, fucking go fuck yourself. Okay, so then let me restart some things. Have we had a rest since the last game? I think we have. Haven't we?
Yes, you all are considered to be fully rested and spells prepared and everything of that nature.
Bitchin'. Okay. So finally, I'm going to come across these tracks. Kind of like walk up to it with my cane and take one knee, shakes a bit. You hear my knee pop a little bit. And I get down, I check it out, kind of rub it a little bit, hold my fingers up to my eyes, and rub them together.
Yeah, so go ahead and give me another perception check, because the first one was looking at something different.
Yeah. Hiya. I've rolled a 38.
Yeah. Yeah, so you give a look at these. You can tell, for one, that these tracks, while they appear to be fresh, have actually kind of been caked here for a while. As far as the actual amount of time, more than a couple of days, that they've hardened in place. So whoever's been here, it's been a while, but you don't. The main thing to notice is you don't see any tracks coming back out of the place. So this definitely kind of goes back on what Ethan was saying about people coming in, and so
Coming out.
whether they don't leave or whatever happens, you don't see any return tracks.
Indeed. I'm going to make that really well known to my allies, and as I'm easing my way back up to a standing position, I will say, well, it seems that we are how we have not been fed misinformation. People are definitely investigating this area. According to this, it seems perhaps 2 days ago, someone or some group of people have been through here. And as you'll see, I point at where the tracks eventually end going into the building, they only go inside. Whoever last entered this place did not come back out.
Ooh.
And I am greatly going to assume, I'm gonna wave my cane around, that it wasn't the gardener.
You look at Draymore, he's just making fucking 1990s dial-up noise.
Well, let's see. Oh, what's for day? Yeah, I will use my Relentless Pursuit thing since it's a thing I can do now. So I found some creatures' tracks using my Perceptive Tracking. I now have a +2 on Bluff, Knowledge, Perception, Sense Motive, and Survival checks against whatever creature this is, as well as on Weapon Attack and Damage rolls.
Awesome. How long does that last for?
Until that thing dies, I assume.
It says one. I'm assuming for the whole day. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's probably for the whole.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Yeah. That's actually a really fucking useful ability in this instance. That's actually really fucking good. The fact that it's an untyped bonus too is the best part.
Yep.
All right. So after a little bit of kind of snooping, you all make your way up to the front door.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
It's us. There we are.
that do be a thing that we use.
Scroll. I don't see anything.
Oh.
Top left, Manny.
I still don't see anything.
Yeah. I do. Is there not a light source? That might be the case.
Oh, there we go.
Alright, yeah.
You had your eyes closed.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, no, totally.
You
totally
you
did.
had my eyes closed.
Well,
no, it couldn't possibly be me.
So we have approached the front door. I'll say, well,
Yeah. So when you get to the doorstep, there's a dangling sign above the iron door held by a trio of smiling angels. It reads, "Give succor to the troubled." A great iron knocker hangs at the door center. Give me one moment. I need to look at your character sheet really fast, Mr. Luke. As soon as it pulls up.
Get up. Get out.
Man, the amount of abilities you have.
Fucking tell me about it, dude.
I
quite a
too
lot of
have
features
quite a
and
few.
traits.
Luke, roll me a perception check, please.
A what now?
Oh, please do.
A perception?
Yes, sir.
Can do, Captain. I've rolled a 36.
Well, Luke, for the first time, I think this entire game, it's only taken 4 books. You notice a trap on the door.
Good.
It's about time.
It's only taking 4 books.
What was the DC?
30.
Ooh.
So you rolled 36 altogether.
I wonder if I would have saw it. I would have.
Nice.
Okay,
Yes,
so you realize that there's an unpleasant trap for anyone attempting to gain access to the lab without knowledge of the bypass switch. When you begin tampering with the door, getting ready to open the door, you realize that there's a switch coming from all the angels' mouths. Can I get a disable device check to try and disable it? DC is 30.
Absolutely, positively. I will get out my Masterwork Thieves tools.
I'll give you a little boost up into the air.
Ah, thank you.
Gregor, your pants are a little oily now.
Oh
I
no.
rolled a 23.
Well, 25. Oh, is the plus 2 already added in?
Correct.
Okay. Unfortunately, you're not able to do it on the first try.
I will assist.
What's the DC?
DC is 30.
Oh.
I
Does
will
that set it off?
assist.
I think it has to be. I don't think it's 5 or less. Let me
I
double
don't
check.
assist.
Do you have a rank in it? You do.
Let's see here.
I could use my Inspired ability to reroll that.
Man, I hope it's a.
Yeah, honestly, I would do that because it is actually about 5 or more.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to figure that out.
Yeah.
You did roll a 7, so maybe you can roll better.
Yeah. Where in the hell? Okay. Yeah, I will use my Faith trait, called Inspired, to reroll a die 20 roll. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-boop. Take this. Hiya! Awesome.
Oh no. He rolled worse.
Wait, as a what's it called?
Immediate? Swift?
Immediate action. Thank you. I'll also use my inspiration ability.
Okay. Before you do that, the check is 30.
I'm aware. I'm trying to get it to where it's at least less.
At least-
Oh, okay.
Not
Well, with
less-
Inspired, you can at least take the better of the result. So it's still 23 is the better result. You just need to get 2.
No, inspiration for subterfuge is allowing me to add an additional die 6.
Yeah.
So, okay, so that's of the 2, that's a 28.
Yeah, so-
it
Doesn't
doesn't
go
set
off.
it off.
Yeah, exactly. So it
Now
doesn't
you
set
can
it
just-
off.
Yeah, you can
You
just try again.
Mm-hmm. Let's try again. Hiya! Well,
Another
let
7.
me try to
Man.
inspire my way out of this again, shall we? Well, I don't.
Oh no.
Oh
It's funny.
shit. Okay, so the
Can you
trap,
assist me with this
unfortunately,
one, Foxy Lady?
yeah,
He
you got a
sees,
chance. Go
he
ahead,
sees the
Scott.
trap, but still sets it up.
I say, oh no, whatever you do, don't click that
Oh, you
button.
you
Oh,
you are like so close to setting it off, Gregor,
Oh.
but you're able due to Aaron's help. You don't.
I'll
wait,
turn around
is
and
it,
say,
wait,
many thanks, Aaron.
is it fail by 5 or more?
If you
Yeah,
fail
it's
by 5
oh.
or more, then it sets it off.
Yeah, because that's a 25.
no. It's a 26 total. Because he wrote, he has a 24 with
Because
the
he has a
inspiration.
24.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Let's try this again.
You're so
shall
close.
we?
You're so close.
Okay, I can do
I
this.
lift you up a little bit higher.
There we go.
Thank
That's
you.
30.
That's all.
That's all
There
we
you go.
needed. Thank you
That's
for the
all-
little
Yeah,
extra
you're
boost.
able to you're able to disable the acid spew trap.
God, that would have been
For
bad.
whatever
So-
fucking reason, you were on your hands and knees, and I was just standing on your back. So you just stood up, and I'm like standing on your fucking shoulders.
So what would happen is it would have got just do the way that you all are describing it. It would have just got Aaron and Gregor from where Gregor's boosting him. It was an acid spray in a 15-foot cone, dealing 6 acid damage, reflex for 20. Yeah, just kind of a
That would have felt great.
oh, it felt really good. A good way to enter this place.
Yep.
But after a few clicks and clacks, you successfully disable the trap. However, it seems as though like more or less it still makes kind of a noise. You can hear like a loud clicking coming from the other side of the door
Right.
that you can tell means that the trap has been disabled.
Mm-hmm. I'll say, well, if my expertise in disarming these kinds of things has gotten me anywhere, which it has not, I believe that this door should be safe to open. Just to
Oh.
make sure, Anran, you open it.
Of course. I will open the door. I don't know where the door is, but I'll open.
Then a secret gun comes out and shoots me anyway.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh,
Oh,
whenever you open
shit!
the door, a man walks forward.
It's my fucking German teacher in college.
He says,
Hello.
"Guten
Can't see
Tag."
him.
Flash drin.
He
He's
probably honestly would have said a Grüß Gott, which is the German version
No,
of
it's
howdy,
Aaron.
more or less.
let's see. Yeah, he walks through and says, "Greetings, fellow travelers.
Oh.
How may I assist you today?"
I would say, I'm going to, before I say a word, detect magic on this fucker.
Who's talking? I can't
When
tell.
you is it? There's no components, right? You just
Yeah,
have
it's
to
all
concentrate to do it.
It's emotional and thought, so, like, I just simply have to think about it.
Yeah, you can definitely detect magic coming from him.
Knowledge Arcana to identify.
Yes.
I'm just going to take 10 because I strongly doubt that I'll need to otherwise. But that would equally 27. Plus 1 die 6.
Or actually, I am a big fat phony. You don't detect any magic coming from him.
Oh.
Yeah, I believe I'm a big fat phony, and I am.
Okay.
Yep, yeah, you do not detect any magic coming from him.
Oh, I would say, no, forgive the intrusion. I'll kind of raise my bowler up and do a little bow and then return it to the top of my head. We are scholars and adventurers who have made our way to your fair city in search of company with, what the fuck was the alchemist's name again?
Mun. Miacknian Mun. It's a strange-ass name for a strange-ass person.
Gotcha. I would say, we're looking for a man, a very talented alchemist by the name of Machiavellian Mun. Are you familiar with this man?
He nods politely and says, yes, I most certainly am. However, it would seem as though he is very busy with an experiment for the Taldan Navy, and is not presently able to be disturbed. If you would not mind, please return tomorrow.
And if you also forgive my asking, who might you be?
I am simply an assistant of Mun.
I'm gonna roll sense motive. I get a 40.
Oh yeah, I mean you definitely get a weird hunch from it.
Yeah. I will say I am terribly sorry about this, but I must insist that we see him immediately. This involves his fellow scholar by the name of Hasserton Laus.
He just stares at you with unblinking eyes and says, I am sorry, but currently Miacknian Mun is unable to help. He is currently busy with an experiment for the Taldan Navy and cannot be disturbed. Please return tomorrow.
This is where I get to do my special, correct?
And I full attack him. Just...
I don't want to murder him.
Yeah, no, I'm just teasing.
I'm going to. God, I wish I had intimidate.
Funny enough, I do.
That's funny.
As
I'm
do I.
incredibly intimidating, in fact. But I just
As am
never
I.
use it.
So do you guys want me to push him out of the way, or what do you want me to do?
Well. Even in such a circumstance such as this, there is a reason for tact.
Oh, okay.
Is there?
He says, is there anything else I can do further to assist you?
When might Master Mund be available?
It would be best to check back tomorrow. He is currently busy with an experiment for the Taldan Navy.
I'm gonna like kind of lean out and like look around the building. Does this place look fucking abandoned, like completely?
Oh, yeah.
I'll say, is he not home?
No, he is currently busy with an experiment for the Taldan Navy and cannot be presently disturbed. If you would, please come back tomorrow.
I'm gonna kind of just like say, I must say, it doesn't seem as if he is up to anything. I like the camera like zooms out, like this place is just, you hear fucking crickets chirping and shit.
The man, can I get a perception check from the party at large?
Indeed.
Yes.
25 total.
24.
Yeah, so
Way to go, Aaron.
Aaron's too busy looking at Draymore.
I rolled a 2.
Very fair.
He is handsome. Yeah, so the entire time this guy's been talking to you, he is not fucking like, he has barely moved. He's not even
Yeah.
blinked.
I'm waiting for this guy to be an automaton of some sort, or like a fucking thing. Oh god, do I do this? I'm going to say, well, Aaron, is there any way that you could convince this man?
Yeah, there is.
Don't blow him up.
She begins pulling, he is slowly lowering her.
That's the
Here,
scroll back into
Can you
it.
please read this note?
Oh. Very well.
So
I'm
at
going
this
to do
point,
it.
like, maybe like you all switch spots, and he says, "Yes, may I help you?"
Okay, whilst he's kind of doing his thing, I'm gonna use Detect Thoughts on this fucker.
Let's see.
Let's see, Mind Affecting Divination Effect.
Nothing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, it's not that you don't detect anything. It's like it just.
There's nothing to detect, I see. This man either has no mind or is an automaton. At this point, I'm going to just communications have broken down. I'm going to kind of give. You have no mind. I say that kind of like to myself, but out loud.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. He will hear you say that.
His name is Polite Man. Oh, do you want me to roll stealth?
Yeah. It's just to see if he notices or not.
All right. That's 45. So yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't. He says, "If that is all you all have to speak with today, I shall see you all tomorrow."
There is one other thing, of course. I'm going to kind of shift up to where he is, study him, and then Vital Strike him.
All right. That will begin the initiative. And will begin like the combat.
Yeah.
So you'll get a surprise round.
Cool beans.
All right.
We'd probably be like here.
And that'll reveal his. Let's see.
Oh, dude, I can't wait to see what the fuck.
You
this
say
guy is.
reveal?
No. His don't look like this, but I'm gonna change what his name actually is.
Oh, I rolled a 1. Womp womp.
All right, let's see here. Let me get my initiative on here. Hiya! Okay, 12. Not too horrible. It's actually kind of not great. The polite man. Eh?
Hollow one? Oh,
Oh dear.
that sounds hot.
All right,
It's
and last but not
definitely
least.
not Tim Strobel, the guy that taught
Okay.
me German.
So, from where you're the one that enacted this, Gregor, we're going to say that you get the surprise round action,
Cool.
and then it'll begin combat.
All right. Take
So
this,
go
fuckboy.
ahead and get this big old hit on.
Yeah, let me.
Stick the pig.
There we go. Alrighty, take this.
Oh, that'll hit. Good shit.
Also, so 23 damage.
All right, and is that including the vital strike damage and all that?
Yes, that is all added in.
Oh, and using a magic weapon. Nice. Good shit. So you'll poke this fucker real fucking good. You know, like you'll get an amazing strike going on.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
Also, if those were his footprints, that's actually.
They are not.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't wait to like go against someone and be like, "It was you!" It's like some kid who just oopsed his way into here. I have +2 to hit and damage on you. The end is nigh.
All right. So when you poke through him, you realize that his flesh is just kind of weak in a way. It kind of gives a little bit when you actually give a good fucking pop to him.
Pop the bubble. Pop the bubble.
And
As
then-
that happens, I'm assuming my party might be a touch surprised by this. I'm going to realize that happened and say, "This man neither has a mind nor he seems to have any insides. This is no man before us."
Ouch, he says. And then he'll say, "Unfortunately,
still
I must ask
right.
you all to leave. Presently and post haste." All right. Initiative will begin, and he will start. He will start off by taking a free action to do this.
Rage.
Okay.
Interesting.
Rubber rig.
And then he will begin by taking the standard action to do this.
Dread.
As a standard action, a hollow one can cause all creatures within 30 feet to become shaken for 1 minute. On a successful DC 19 will save, and instead you're shaken for only 1 round.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a
Shit.
mind-affecting fear effect.
What does Shaken do again?
Shaken.
-2 to hit, basically.
Yeah, on attack rolls, saving throws, and skill checks, and ability
Gotcha.
checks.
And is this thing an aberration?
No, he is an unknown enemy. All right, Maddie, I'll tell you this. I'll give you this. All right, you're gonna see you're gonna see your first aberration in this area. All right,
Good.
I'll let you figure out which one it is.
Took half the game.
All right, let me.
Alright.
All right.
Do we all make a will now, or
Yeah, go ahead and make a will save.
That's an 18.
I win?
Then I rolled a 3.
Just for the fuck of it, I'll also use a point of inspiration. Did it? Oh, okay. Well, it gets me a
18. All right, so Gregor and Aaron,
No,
you
that
both
gets me
are
a 19.
shaken.
I have bravery.
Oh, you do have bravery. Hell yeah, good shit. So, Aaron, you are shaken for 6 rounds.
That's fine.
Everyone else is just shaken for 1 round.
He's just shaking.
Huzzah.
That is his whole turn, however. Gregor.
Okay. I am going to study this man, and then I'm going to poke this man.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
sounds good.
Oh, yeah.
Well, howdy doody.
Have 37.
Yeah, so you pop him once more you put your fucking back into it again.
Mm-hmm.
It continues to
Stabbing for the
just
throat this time.
just fucking hurts the shit out of him, actually. And he just looks down and is immediately fucking annoyed.
Oh. Yeah, I'm going to say, well, it seems that stabbing the abdomen didn't work, as you have no insides. Most things cannot survive without their mind, and though I couldn't read yours before, I stab in all triumphantly and strike him like square in the face, I'm assuming. That should have downed you. And he just looks at me annoyed. Oh, well, I've been
Yeah,
wrong
he'll look at
before.
you and go, "This is mildly infuriating."
I have been wrong before.
Can I get a knowledge arcana to know what the fuck this is?
I get a 26. That was a terrible roll on my part.
Okay. Yeah, you beat it by one. Good job.
Yay.
So a hollow one is a type of construct. They're complex creations designed to fill a variety of purposes, usually acting as servants, guardians, or assistants. Each hollow one is bound by a physical similarity to a certain humanoid who sacrifices a portion of himself in the formation process. The difference between most constructs and this one, however, is they have a somewhat very minute spark of intelligent life, which is part of the essence of the creator or the creator's victim in making it.
Hmm.
This is a little more than a shell imitation of the original's true being, and the Hollow One can become more than an automaton, seek out its own life motivations if it's developed enough. This one is not. They are most dangerous because they are most prone to madness. They can become just fucking, very violent.
Mm-hmm.
And such a Hollow One is the exception to the rule, however, and most are destined to become little more than slaves or playthings. So basically, someone cut off a piece of themselves and fucking made this.
Awesome.
Yeah, super cool, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, apparently all they're good for is being real spooky and then getting real mad.
Yeah, and then go to the actual statistic part of it. They have DR10 magic. They have immunities.
Mm-hmm.
They come along with some sneak attack damage. They have slams, all kinds of fun stuff like that.
Yeah. Pretty standard.
Yeah. All right, but Gregor did his little stick. Aaron, you're shaking, which just means you have a lot of -2 to a lot of stuff. But it is your turn.
Well, I can't see him and I can't get in the room.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or we can.
I hold my turn until
my bad.
Maddie moves that the fuck out of the way.
I won't be
Okay.
able to.
It's just the way that unfortunately this map is made. Like, I mean, you can technically go to right here. It's just here. Give me just a second to make it a little bit easier.
Yeah. So, a lot of these maps, whenever there's a bunch of stuff, they'll just give a tiny tunnel of space at the entrance.
I love you. I moved to here.
All right, there you go.
And then
And then,
missile magic. Urgh.
oh, righty tighty. Yeah, cool. This one doesn't have immunity to magic, so that's all good and well. And does it have to? Is it a ray or is it just a? Oh, it's magic missile. I'm sorry. I
missile.
was. Yeah, I
a
wasn't
missile.
reading.
Of
I
magic.
wish there was a force-based beam. I wish there was a way
Right.
to turn damage into force. That'd be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Or
All right, yeah.
Sonic.
You fucking bop him a boop 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 boop. Good shit. And you're in.
Yes. How is these squares up? Because we're kind of tucked in
Technically,
this
you'll
same
get
square.
shunted to right here. Gregor's the one that's actually truly in front of him.
Yeah, I goofed and didn't move.
Well, there wasn't a place for you to move.
No, I mean it was my last turn. I didn't really.
I know.
I could have
So-
said I'd move out of the way, but I didn't.
but you know what I mean. Well, I can't get.
If you just want to wait for me, like, for
Well,
me to
he's gonna
move, I'll
go
just
again.
shove out of the way.
He's gonna hurt you.
I ain't worried about this motherfucker.
I mean, in that case, I will standard action activate Tiger Miner. No, that's swift action, and then standard action turn into Dino Major. So I am now Dino Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
There we go. Thank you. I couldn't
Yeah.
remember how to switch tokens. I have to.
That's all
All
good.
right. So let me turn my Dino natural armor on, my regular armor off, my mage armor. And then I get the AC bonus because no armor. All right. Cool. I now have 28 AC.
Well done.
You have 14 more than me.
And that's without the shields.
Well,
Yeah,
do you not have mage armor on you right now, Scott?
No.
He cast it on me.
Yeah, I cast it on him. Also, I never finished spending gold last time because we were sleepy. And we need to talk about my book and how
You
much
were
it's
sleepy.
worth.
Yeah, we'll get to that here in a moment then.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah,
at the end.
that's my turn. So I will simply wait for Brown to come back.
All right, sounds good. It is Draymore's turn. Draymore is going to continue making dial-up noises, but he is honestly going to. Let's see. What's he going to do? He's going to cast just a level 1 spell, casting Bless.
Hey,
Woohoo!
Papa
And
Bless.
I'm gonna do this really quick. Every time I fucking notice it, I'm gonna fix it.
Oh, I thought I got all of them. And so I didn't.
Did it? Well, where?
Oh.
It ran somewhere. It's in anyway. That's whatever. Okay, cool. So he casts Bless. Everyone has the morale bonus and fear bonus.
Yes.
Huzzah! All right, it is the Hollow One's turn. The Hollow One is going to attempt to fuck up the day of one Malin Gregor Hawking. 2 slams.
But what if
Bop.
you didn't?
Bop.
Ooh.
Alright, you're gonna find this one stunning, but both of those hit me.
Oh, I'm so relieved.
That
28.
hurt. That definitely hurt.
He gives you the 2 bop.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's Gregor's turn. Oh, I'm sorry. That is actually, it should be 15. The rage bonus is not typed in there, so
So 2 more?
yeah, 2 more damage.
Gotcha. Okay. So,
Awesome.
stop me if you've heard this one, but I'm gonna study him, and then I'm gonna strike him.
Jesus
I'm
Christ!
sorry, and there's also this much. So, 35.
Okay, at this point, he's kind of starting to fall apart a little bit. It looks like he's barely stitched together.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna shift back, and good luck.
Yeah. Holy moly.
Just wait till I'm using my intelligence damage on that too.
Oh yeah.
Unless I
Oh
crit, in which case
yeah.
it just maximizes.
You know what? I'm sad that I ever fucking found that. Aaron, it's your turn. Wow, I'm not used to Gregor doing damage. That's so fucking spicy.
Missile magic.
You can just.
He's dead. Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, this
Good
finish
job,
the
Aaron.
blasting apart. There'll be his head will
Sad
kind
dino
of
no-
will pop off his body and roll across the floor, saying, "I'm sorry. I simply wish that you would have left. He's working on important." And then the last missile fucking blasts his head apart as he tries to repeat the rhetoric he's been saying for the last little bit. And
This is
he
a filth-
goes bye bye.
Good
This is a
riddance to bad
filthy
rubbish.
abomination.
But
I'm gonna check the room real quick for traps and magical shenanigans with a 31 for perception.
oh, for sure. Let me get you all in a nice little thing right here. Okay.
Get you all in the AOE of the trap before I trigger it.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, I'm teasing.
Well, okay, I'm fucking lying. Sad dino noises.
As long as it hits Draymore or Ainran, I'm okay with it.
Not you, right?
Yes.
All right. Welcome to the vestibule.
Yay.
So beyond the door is a cozy chamber with a curiously carved wooden coat rack topped with stuffed sturges, among which hang several fine garments that suggest their wearer is a gentleman of some standing. Numerous fancy bottles, strains of chemical objects, and a hefty cudgel sit on recessed shelves. Directly opposite the door is a fine portrait of a thin man in his 50s, with neat blonde hair and immaculate attire. A chemical scent fills the air. The portrait of the thin man in his 50s looks exactly like the man like the thing you just killed.
At the end of the day, are we going to kill him again?
Can I get an intelligence check from the party?
Yes. Am I still shaking?
After a little bit, the checking effect goes away.
Yeah. Sorry, I had
Okay.
to step away from my computer for a moment. It sounded like someone was walking through my house. So I was like, what the fuck?
God, I hate that.
Yes.
All right.
So,
Yeah,
intelligence check. Hiya.
yeah. Aaron and Gregor both are able to put it together. This is obviously not chemical creation. The man in this portrait is the same. You can only assume that it is almost 100% guaranteed that this is a creation of Miacknian Mun. So I will show you the picture of what this hollow one looks like. Looks just like its daddy.
Oh. Grand.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah. Now he looks like some spooky Nazi scientist. I can't wait
I love
for
it.
to fucking deal with more of those things, probably.
Now,
I
once
can't
you
wait for
begin,
YouTube to flag you for using the word Nazi.
You can say the word Nazi.
let's
It's
see.
just a word. What about like history YouTube channels?
They don't like it.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't think anyone likes Nazis. Except Nazis.
Except except Nazis. All right. Yeah. So whenever you walk in, the one thing that you all do hear is clicking noises and the sound of lapping water mixed with a drawn out whisper.
What the fuck?
It resonates in each one of your heads. It's just kind of a weird sing-songing type drawn out whisper, and it says, "The blood quivers, the lake ripples, his stain is here."
Well,
And then the voice goes away from everyone's head. But everyone heard that in their heads.
I'm going to say, did anyone else hear that?
Yes.
I'm just gonna nod my head up and down.
Draymore?
I've heard worse.
I look at Draymore, he's just T-posing. Excellent. Excellent. Well, I always do suppose
Also,
we...
when it says his stain is here, you all like realize that there is a possessive pronoun there. It's capital H. Like his stain is here.
Interesting. Well, compatriots, it seems we have ourselves a good old-fashioned dungeon crawl ahead of us.
Yay, I missed these.
So we're inside of what looks like a entrance room.
Yeah, this is the vestibule.
Let's see.
There's also some treasure here that you're able to pick up.
Oh.
The only thing truly noteworthy of where, aside from gold, is you all do find in one of the pockets of the coats on the nice coat rack is a potion of invisibility.
Dope. Cool. That is added to my inventory.
Yep.
Well, to consider someone, I'm going to just have it in my hands and say, this is a rather expensive thing to just have lying around. This man must be of incredible alchemical talent to have just left us here. Either that, or he's already dead. There could have been a chance that these hollow creatures, I kind of nudge this one with my cane, have turned on them. From the studies I've done on such creatures, they are of ill temperament.
All right, so from here, I'm going to move the party as a whole through the areas that you wish to go to. The immediate areas you can go is either up or down. Which
Okay.
one seems more friendly to you?
With I'll type in the marching order, I suppose, and you guys just want to go up.
Yeah, I'm happy to do this.
All right, we will begin our ascent going upwards and onwards. So this room that you all go into is the lounge. A small side room contains a quartet of comfortable horsehair seats arranged around a mahogany table. The chamber is crammed with oddments, some of an alchemical nature, and some of a more medical bent. An overstuffed bookshelf sits in the corner. Let's see. Whenever you all begin looking through the room itself, there are some nice items here in this room. One of them being a fine folio called Algernon Mahathwaite's Diagrams of the Human Form, a long title for an illustrated book showing the makeup of human anatomy. Gregor, you know this book is extremely valuable. And along with the other oddments is a teak lap desk carved to depict rabbits gambling in meadows. Like they're just playing poker, basically.
Drip.
The lap desk contains a dozen or so lucky rabbit's feet, a scattering of teeth, and eyes mounted on platinum pins.
Huh.
The curios themselves are worth a fair amount of gold.
Nice.
And there's also a very odd wooden leprechaun doll with obsidian eyes, movable arms, straw hair, and a beard. Also
Okay.
worth a little bit of money.
Is a very strange oddity.
I'm gonna start fumbling with all the rabbit's feet with my clawed fingers because I can't grab them correctly. Everyone instinctively knows I want these.
But you have no pockets. Actually,
What are you
thematically, you have the jacket
What are you talking
on,
about?
but-
I've got my lab coat.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
has pockets.
Dr. Dinosaur. Yeah, I should know.
This jumble morph.
Let's see.
I adjust my spectacles.
And Gregor, upon searching through a few more of the things, you do find a little switch on top of a apothecary's case. When you open it up, there's several bottles. Most of them are kind of just empty vials. However, one of them is a potion of haste. And there's a dose of wyvern poison in an amethyst glass.
Oh wow.
It's pretty intense.
No, it's in a flask.
Duh. Not intense.
If it was in a tent, that's an ill-proper procedure of containing poison. Could cross-contaminate and hurt somebody.
All right. Now I ask, would you like to go to the left or go back down the way you came?
To the left, to the left.
All right.
That's the
Everything
rest
you
of that
own
book's
in a
copyright.
box to the left.
Did you?
No, if you're Spreckenstein, Scott, you're good.
How much would you say these curios are worth?
I'll give you an exact number here later,
Okay.
but
'Cause
don't worry, they are going to be
If
worth a good
it's
amount.
if it's non-sequential for the rabbit's feet,
Oh, the rabbit's feet are non-sequential. They're not worth anything.
I want the rabbit's feet.
They're just
All of
lucky.
I like to imagine you eat one and then.
How
put the
many are
other
there
around your
again?
neck for
Did you say there
later.
were 5?
There are a dozen.
A dozen rabbit's feet?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm having so much luck. I'm putting 12 rabbit's feet in inventory right now.
How lucky could those things be?
I
the
will.
rabbit itself was so unlucky.
It makes so much sense. A conundrum. All right,
Questions,
you all walk
questions.
into the next area. That being the study surgery. So this large room has an odd opening in the center of the floor. Through a series of worn handrails, although a series of worn handrails prevents careless falls to the ground below, the chamber is filled with books and intriguing objects of medical nature. Looking around the area, there's more and more books lining shelves, and it all seems to be in medical nature. And when you look down, you can definitely see there's an operating table below you all.
Mm-hmm. It's one of those things where,
Operating theater.
yeah, an operating.
Yeah,
theater.
exactly. The stairs to the north of you seem to go upwards. However, there seems to be a little dummy waiter over here
Okay.
that would lead downwards.
Oh, it's like a little elevator we can take.
Yeah,
What of this door?
that goes into the area that you all had not surveyed just yet.
I see.
That's purvey.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's investigate that place.
Coolio. Here, me get y'all down
Seems to be
there.
the mirror of the previous room.
Yes. So this room itself is the study. This side room contains a small library and a number of interesting old maps that are framed and hung up on the walls. Two comfortable leather captain's chairs are drawn up to a curious table made of a small preserved owlbear.
Oh wow.
A decanter half full of red liquid and a leather case lie on the bizarre table. See, whenever you look at the map, you notice that one map is missing from the walls. The map that seems to be missing, Gregor and Aaron are able to piece together that it seems to be an illustrated guide to Kathir, and a piece of the parchment itself is missing from the map.
To inspect the sniff.
What's that now?
I want to inspect this jar of red liquid and give it a sniff.
Whenever you begin to give a sniff to the jar of red liquid...
It's a boil born.
Oh my god, I wish... It is a superb vintage of red wine, a rare Talden style.
Oh,
The wine alone is worth 40 gold.
wow.
As
I
it
will-
begins
How much is
going
it
down
worth to
his
drink it?
gullet.
I will pick it up and I will hand it to Greg to hold, since I have no feasible way of holding current.
I suppose this will make good for when we eventually get time to relax.
Yeah, aside from that, the table itself, the Macabre table at that, is bulky and heavy, but you can tell it's very nice and exquisite. It's worth a fair amount of gold. The decanter set and the edged crystal goblets contain the red wine. Aside from the wine, these are also worth a very nice set of gold, along with each of the goblets themselves worth 25 gold apiece. I'll give a total amount that you all will get at the end of the game.
Cool. All right. Well, I suppose we could just go down the dumbwaiter now. Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Like,
So, is the elevator. While it's only a 5-foot space, you all are able to kind of to cram yourselves into it per se. Like it's not going to like cramp you up by any means.
Shoulders
Yeah.
and elbows pushed in. All right. Now someone has to put the switch.
All right. When you get in there, though, you realize that this. Oh my god! I just had a fucking cold chill. This velvet mahogany lined chamber contains a brass chain and pulley hoist. Mold splotches run. I have a fucking cold chill going all up and down my fucking spine right now. Mold splotches run along the lower parts of the velvet
Imagine
wall
if, like,
covering.
Trapped in a 5x5x5 room lined with velvet.
That is a
Moldy
fucking
velvet.
nightmare.
There is no escape.
I try and fucking kill myself. I think I might
Even worse,
last. I might
You're
last
naked,
about
and
10
it gets in your
minutes.
belly button.
That's fucking gross as shit. Anyway, all right. So the elevator itself is definitely a link to the floor below, and someone needs to work the hoist to get down. Anyone with a DC or anyone with a score of 10 or more with a strength check can operate it. It's a full round action to use it, and it takes 2 rounds to get down.
Funny enough, only half of us could do that.
That's funny as fuck, actually.
I look over and I say, pull the lever, Kronk.
Cool.
does these stairs also lead down?
They lead upwards.
Oh, they lead upward.
Interesting.
So I guess
Getting
do I
down
need
there
to
would be
take?
tricky. There must
Do
be
I
another
need
way
to
up.
act? Do I need to do the dumbwaiter?
Yeah.
Yes, you dumb waiter.
Yes, you do.
All right, I will begin slowly lowering, or slowing. Is it from operate from the inside?
Yeah. You all be able to like kind of cram yourselves in.
Hope I don't cut the wire with tiny little claw.
Well, I can do it. I have a strength of 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you all will make your way down. Pop.
I'm the second strongest with a strength of 10.
That's fucking pitiful.
This
All
is a
right,
nerd
so
game.
when you make your way down, to a lower surgery. This wide space is a floor of dingy white tiles and a broad wooden table in its center. Three darkened stained glass windows overlook this chamber. Each window depicts an angel with her hands inside the body of a patient. A shining light erupts from the wounds of the smiling victims, and neat rows of alchemical gear line the walls. Above, a large viewing hole allows spectators to watch what goes on the table. It looks like at one point in time this was definitely a functioning infirmary, and it would allow attending physicians to instruct their colleagues on new groundbreaking surgical techniques. The doctors would perform a surgery on the table while their fellow physicians looked down from the room above, where they had a clear view of the procedure at hand. The stained glass windows in this room each open on a hinge that would allow someone to place a sunrod or another alchemical lighting device into the fixture to illuminate the stained glass window from behind, which is the case. Although it does seem the northern window is somewhat kind of blocked off. Let's see. All right. Yeah, so
Yeah, okay.
whenever you all make your way down, though, there seems to, in the eastern window, there is a large, like just fucking horrifying looking, stitched together alchemical thing. Pieced together from tubing, wire, steel, and vats containing an oval head and an oily liquid the color of decaying vegetation.
What the fuck?
It seems as though whatever this thing is definitely active, but has not noticed you all just yet.
Oh,
Oh.
To give an idea,
Oh no.
I remember seeing that.
Oh no.
this thing is here. It just hasn't noticed you yet. It
Oh.
rolled extremely shitty on its perception check.
That's
Oh,
hilarious.
I'm gonna stealth.
Just attack.
Oh, and
Just pound the
there is
fucking
this
thing.
vat right here that seems to has like a yellow liquid in it that's just like kind of like a lava lamp.
Oh
Good.
fuck me! It's a yellow ochre thing. Well, piss. All right, let's get the drop on them before they kill us.
Sure.
So, what do y'all wish to do?
We
I'm
could initiate a surprise round?
gonna cast
Yes,
invisibility on
this will be a
myself.
surprise round that every one of you all get to act in.
I cast invisibility upon myself.
Good choice. Aaron should do the same.
All right,
Yeah,
Luke
sure, why not?
is invisible.
I'm also invisible.
Oh shit!
Then
Sorry, Luke.
I guess
All right, I'll actually switch this around. I mean, it doesn't really matter because Luke's invisible. But normally, I'm gonna make a reverse image of how the party would look, since you all switched areas. There we go.
yes. They're invisible, and then I'm going to turn into a tiger. So I'll do that, making me big boy. I will give myself one of the casks of shield from my totem, and I will spend an extra shifter aspect, or wild shape, sorry, to grab a planar wild shape. I will go with fiendish. Why not?
Okay. Draymore would cast a buff spell for the party. I would have him cast Prayer. Prayer will initiate the start of the surprise round, though, for you all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, it'll
Because
end it.
because it'll. Well, the surprise round hasn't started yet. Like this is like the guy has not noticed you all do any of this yet.
Really?
Yes. Like he is completely unaware. Like even though he's there, he's kind of like powered down right now. The moment that you all make an aggressive action towards him, kind of like in Kingmaker or Wrath of the Righteous, then your surprise round starts as he's caught off guard.
Okay.
It's kind of like whenever you all are standing right outside, like, you can see the enemies, but they can't see you just yet, and you're taking the time to buff your characters.
Okay, that works. All right, so he's casting prayer.
Yes. Now, him casting prayer will catch the golem in the AOE. So if there's anything else you wish to do before this first turn, this is the time to do it.
No, that's all.
Okay.
I've got everything I've done.
All right. So
Okay, yeah.
he will cast prayer then. Now let me double check on this golem. I don't know if the golem is actually affected by this morale effect or this mind affecting effect. Yeah, he's definitely not. So he doesn't take the penalty on the rolls, but you all do gain the +1 luck bonus on attack rolls, damage rolls, saves, and skill checks. And this will begin initiative. However, like I said, he is not active in the first round because this is a surprise round.
Hell yeah.
All right, so everyone, go ahead and roll initiative for me.
I'm killing it over here.
I love it.
Can't wait to shift in full attack and end this robot's whole career.
Very well could.
You very well could. That's true. All right. Let me roll for the big dumb lizard man. Oh, actually, not dumb lizard man. All right. The dies have been cast. Aaron, you start first in the initiative, technically. You're currently invisible.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast a spell. It's a full round action.
Okay.
Summon monster 4.
Okay.
I
What are you
summon a
summoning?
rhinoceros. Right here.
I love hearing you fucking summon things, so they always catch me off guard with what you're fucking summoning. All right. Right here, you said?
As far back into the corner as it can get.
Okay, well, you got real lucky, Scott, because that triggers a trap.
That's
Oh.
hilarious.
So it triggers a. Again, that's so fucking. You have no idea how lucky you all just got by Scott doing that. Okay, so
Wait a
that triggers a
minute,
black
noticed
tentacle
it.
trap.
A
Oh.
what?
A black
A black
tentacle trap.
tentacle.
Mm.
10
Fucking
tickles.
excuse me?
Yeah, so all targets in a 20-foot radius, which it personally goes against things or around things that are living. That are a living thing. So which does not affect the golem. But luckily, you all, Gregor, you are literally just 5 feet out from it.
Thank you,
Like
God.
like you can fucking feel this thing tickling you. So that happens is the spell block tentacles. There's a CMB check of 12 against the Rhino's CMD.
Which is 20.
Okay, yeah, the thing is grabbed, dealing a die 6 plus 4 damage, and it is grappled for 7 rounds.
Well, there goes that.
Hey, you are a little bit of an MVP right there. Because it doesn't trigger unless you all get within 5 feet of this square right here. Like within these 3 squares right here. And thanks to that rhino, it caught someone else, aka 2 or 3 of the squishies from getting fucking hung up. So the moment that you summon that rhino, the rhino goes, just kind of like a snort, a good fucking snort, and then tentacles start fucking spewing from this angelic portrait over here. Almost grabbing Gregor, but thankfully not.
I almost scream, but I cover my mouth with my hand.
The rhino is currently grappled, but but good first turn. The golem is still, it's not a surprise. It's a surprise round, whatever. And you're in.
I will shift.
Mhm.
It is the surprise round?
Yes.
Okay, so I only get a standard.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh yeah, actually, you couldn't have summoned that Scott with a big full round action.
Oh yeah, because it's this. Well,
That's okay.
I'll do that next. I'll do it
We'll
next
say oopsie whoopsie, and that one just kind of happened.
Womp womp.
Just since you got cucked on anyway.
You can begin to cast the spell, and then use a move action from your next turn to do it.
Yeah, that's what we'll
Yeah.
say.
No, that's how that works. If you
Yeah,
go to
yeah,
cast
yeah.
a spell that's more than a standard action, you begin
Mhm.
casting it, and then your move action on your next turn is used immediately.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's what'll happen. All right, Maddie, you get your centered action or move
Yep.
action.
I will get a single attack.
All right, let's see it.
Bop.
All right. Yeah, you definitely do hit. It's flat-footed. Let's see. Unfortunately, you don't get through its DR though.
Oh, what's his DR?
Adamantine or bludgeoning. Oh,
Ah,
you do have bludgeoning. I'm sorry, I see that now. If
yeah.
it's either or. Yeah, cool. You deal that. You the cold damage goes through. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Ah, man, I love that. I love how you're doing cold and acid damage now.
Yep.
All
I'll
right.
soon do electric.
However, when you hit him,
What?
something does happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. So any
They're
strike
full
on
of
a chemical
chemicals and they
golem with a
explode.
non-reach melee weapon deals 1 point of acid, cold, electric, or fire damage to the attacker. If you were to crit, it would do a die 6 instead.
so which one is
So
it?
using that little series of going
So yeah,
down,
1, 2, 3, or 4.
yeah, it's going to do 4 fire damage to you.
4 fire?
Yes. I'm sorry, 1 fire damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
a single dot of fire.
I've got fire resistance 10.
Ah, cool, cool, cool. Awesome.
And now I'm going this. Did that beat his CMD?
His CMD is 35.
Ah, damn. So close.
Oh, he does grab. Sweet. That's awesome. All right. It is Draymore's turn. On the Lizard Man's turn, he is going to cast. Yeah, he's going to shift and cast Spell Strength targeting Maddie.
Ooh, baby.
Oh,
Filling,
baby,
filling his
Shackles.
support role.
The strength of the bulls. You better watch out for your wives.
Hell yeah,
Please
bro.
take her. Please take her. All right, Kreger, it's your turn.
I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on the Black Tentacles.
Sweet.
Take this. Is it?
It's a caster level check. I believe
Okay, yeah.
you have to try and beat the caster level of that spell.
Yeah, it's the. Wait. Is it?
Yeah,
It's
so
whoever
it's
casted it. It's their
D20
caster
plus
level
your
plus
caster
11
level.
is what I have
Yeah.
to beat. I have to make it or beat it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, go ahead and make the roll for me.
Hiya. Pooh.
Yeah, unfortunately, that will not dispel the effect.
I'm trying to free your rhino and get these tentacles off of my face.
Aaron, and then move action. The rhino drops down. You have a standard action.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. This thing's I'm a wizard versus a golem.
Hey, you want to roll a knowledge arcana to see what all is
Yeah,
going on with it?
knowledge. Give you all the knowledges. Here you go.
Honestly, magic missile.
I
should
rolled a
still
1.
work. You rolled a 1.
It's funny because that actually isn't enough to know about it. Yeah, the DC is 15 plus its CR, so unfortunately it does not succeed. But it's not like a standard action anything to do that. Like he said, well, does magic missile come with a spell
It
resistance?
does.
Oh yeah, it's spell resistant. Never mind. You have any like acid splash?
No, but I have an idea.
Hmm.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Does he look like a bitch?
You are invisible.
I'm going to cast a spell
Okay.
and then move to here.
No, you don't have a move action. Remember?
Yeah, yeah. Your move action was to
Oh yeah,
finish.
that was my
Yeah,
move action. Never mind then.
yeah. Okay.
Well.
Indeed. What
No, no, no,
irritating.
no. Rhino. Rhino.
Yeah.
What you got going on, Scott?
This technically is not an attack. Can I reach out and touch? Can I shift?
Yes.
Yeah, you can shift.
Then I'm gonna shift.
Mhm.
Then I'm to reach out and touch Maddie.
Yeah.
Okay, so careful. I also have spell resistance right now.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Yes, I see. All right, so you cast
Oh.
fire runes.
No,
Does it?
It's
Yeah.
harmless.
Yeah, it's not an attack. It's just a buff.
Yeah, yeah. Does it
Uh,
allow for spell resistance?
Yeah.
Is it?
Josh T would have to roll spell pen to get bull string to go through, unfortunately, as well.
Okay, yeah. So let me do that really quick. Thank you for saying that.
Because I just now
Uh,
realized it. That passes.
Okay. Scott, go ahead with yours.
Because I've
Okay,
only got spell
concentration check,
resist
right?
50.
I know, caster level check. Okay, it's a die 20 plus your caster level,
You
correct?
literally only have 5.
Rolls of 4.
There you
Hey,
go.
Roll
Ooh,
6.
okay.
That's
Yeah,
one
so that's
point
the
in
spell
other
goes off.
direction.
Let's see. You charge a weapon with magic. Okay, so on a swift action, I can do a 1d4 plus 4 fire damage.
Don't forget you have a tattoo of that as well.
Yes.
So you could technically activate him twice and have it go off twice this turn.
I could, couldn't I?
Oh, look at that.
For every 2 caster levels past third, it increases it by 1d4 plus. It increases it by magic missile.
Oh, so yeah, it's actually going to be 5d4. Let me change that real quick. 5d4 plus 5. It's magic missile, but fire damage and on a weapon.
Cool.
All right, cool stuff. So it is the alchemical golem's turn. On his turn,
What you gonna do?
he is going to
Gonna do?
use a standard action.
What you gonna do?
He's going to throw a bomb.
Does that provoke?
It does.
I will bop him.
Go ahead.
Tiger Claw.
It
And
will
then
hit,
I'll
doing some
free
very solid
action
damage.
that fire damage.
I'll
So
roll the fire damage and a spell
5.
resist.
D4 plus 5, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so
But it only goes through if I beat its spell resist. Otherwise,
really?
yeah.
Does
It
the
does apply
fire
for spell
runes?
resist.
Does it have a saving throw?
No, there is no saving throw, but there is spell resist.
But
So
yeah,
it's
because he has
1d20 plus
immunity to
caster
magic.
level.
So an alchemical golem is immune to spells or spell abilities that allow spell resistance. Save for spells with sonic descriptor, shatter damage, and then shatter damage in an alchemical golem as if it was a crystalline creature. So if it allows for spell resistance, then it's immune to it.
You don't say.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so no fire damage. Womp womp.
Correct.
Give me the splash damage.
Yes, sir. So a good old die 4. Hit to the 2. And that would deal a point of cold damage. Keck.
Good.
Alright,
Yeah.
yeah, but you still give a good fucking bop off to this thing. However, the bomb that it throws is not going towards you. It is going towards the corner where it breaks
Oh,
the glass.
hold on. I'm gonna try and do that real quick. Oh no, it doesn't work.
Awesome.
Oh no.
You guys ready to fight a ochre jelly thing?
I'm ready to kill an
Uh,
ochre jelly.
Let's see. In doing so,
Splash damage, it's minimum for whoever the radius.
yep. Well, the action itself isn't to damage you. You will take, I guess, the minimum damage or whatever it is.
Yep.
But
Get
it's
to
just,
randomly determine it again.
yeah, it's to bop this thing open.
Hope you get 2 or 5. 2 or 4. Yes.
Okay, give me just a second. Okay. Maddie, give me an acrobatics check really quick. It's a pretty easy roll. Just be able to scoot back without provoking from where this thing is going to fill the square that you're in.
Oh, gotcha. I've rolled a nice.
Wasn't that nice?
Well, that'd be enough to get up on, like, yeah, that's enough to move over.
Well, you're large too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We'll say you're able to kind of just squeeze back to here.
Oh.
This thing is right. Yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a tight squeeze. We'll say, just make it simple. Well, it's not really a good way to make it simple, honestly. We'll say you're able to get to right here. That's how it's going to be to make it kosher. This thing will come spewing forth from the vat,
Ah.
and like Luke said, it's a beautiful, beautiful ochre jelly.
Oh, yeah. This is gonna suck.
That'll be right. Kill it.
Luckily, it goes last in initiative. That was the standard action for the
Mhm.
golem. Let me roll the die 4 to see.
Oh, yeah, see which the bomb damage was.
So it would go north. Is that correct?
What? No. That if you're talking about mischance, he has to roll to hit the square, and it's 5.
Oh no! The action. This is like a standard action. He throws the bomb, and that's what the first round of this combat happens.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So we'll continue on. That's his whole turn to do so. That's all he does.
Okay.
And then it's your turn, Maddie.
All right. I'm going to full attack. Should I full attack the golem, or should I full attack the ochre jelly?
Ochre jelly.
Okay.
It
We're
scares
going
me.
to swift action, chaos reigns.
Now, I don't think it's going to be immune to the fire damage.
Yeah. So I will now full attack the ogre jelly, and I will use the other fiery runes as a swift action. That.
Okay.
So bop bop.
That'll be a hit and a hit. Give me
Then-
1 second before you continue on.
Here's the fire damage.
So the first hit will. The fire damage is associated with the first hit, right?
Yes. Because it's a
Okay.
swift action to do. What's it doing?
Splitting.
Oh no, it's split.
No, good sir. It does not. Deliquescent gloves. The wearer's gloved hands are protected from the acid ability of oozes, allowing him to use his hands to attack oozes with unarmed strikes or natural attacks without the risk of harm from contacting the ooze. These unnatural attacks and natural attacks never cause an ooze to split.
Are you fucking crazy? What are the odds that you had that? That's wild.
Wow.
That is fucking insane.
Deliquescent gloves are the ones that give me the acid damage.
That is wild.
Huh. Well,
Well, let me just go put my fucking hand up my ass real quick and start acting like a fucking muppet.
It's the holy oil all over again.
Holy shit. That is so fucking niche.
Oh.
Fucking Anurin's goofy ass bag of tricks keeps oopsing us into victory.
Oops, all damage. All right. Holy. Okay, so
I'm gonna finish
you
my
go
full
ahead.
attack.
What? You have exactly
Yeah, well, you
the
get the-
magical item. What the f-
This
Okay,
is
yeah,
us
yeah,
right
continue
now.
on.
Fowler's on the left.
What'd you say?
Yeah, continue on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'll hit, and that one will be enough to kill it.
Yay!
Wow.
And then the rest will go into the golem.
For the people of the street.
Okay, the bite will miss. The gore will hit, although it won't get past its DR, but it will do 1 cold damage. And the last one matches, and it's bludgeoning, so it'll get through.
Yay!
Okay, and then let me roll the dice to see what little bit of ping damage that goes off to you. Ping, ping, cold, cold, so nothing.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh man, I found the courage tonight.
I cannot believe what I just watched.
Like Luke, what would you do in this situation?
I would drive to fucking Cave City, buy a full bottle of the strongest liquor they had, and drown myself in my sorrows.
I'm fucking screaming right now.
The good news is that at least that was a piezo fucking encounter. You didn't have to stat or create that token.
Yeah, I guess that's something, ain't it?
What are the fucking odds?
Beautiful.
Oh, wow.
I have built the perfect being.
It's okay.
God.
It's okay. He cucked my rhino. We cucked your jelly.
Okay, so.
What are these sentences? What's happening in this encounter?
Whoa!
What is this building?
It's Draymore's turn. Draymore is going to laugh and dial up noises as that just happened. And he...
The fact that he killed a jelly with his bare hands. It's like that fucking ham boning thing where just slapping the shit out of it to kill it.
I just can't fucking believe what I just saw. I still can't fucking
It tries
believe it.
splitting and he just grabs both sides and slams them back together. Keeps hitting it.
Holy shit.
He headbutts it with his fucking horned head.
I
God,
just
this is a goofy ass game.
You're welcome.
He is going to cast guidance on you, Maddie.
He's
Plus
gonna
one counters bonus on
spell
single attack roll.
resist.
Holy shit.
It's easy.
Okay,
Yeah,
he
you got
does.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll shift forward and cast guidance on you. Gregor.
Well, this one seems to have itself taken care of. I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds on myself.
All right, Aaron.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out a rod,
Oh,
arcane mark, on its face. No saves. I don't go invisible.
okay, sounds good.
That's my turn.
All right, the rhino will attempt to break. He's breaking freedom. Let's see if he can break out.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
I'm flying. He doesn't.
Yeah.
There's still a rhino that's stuck in hell.
He's just reenacting what happened to them, the woolly mammoths in tar pits.
Basically. Okay, the alchemical golem is going to now full attack you, Maddie.
Bring it.
A bop,
Miss.
bop.
Miss.
Oh yeah, your AC is hella high right now.
It's 32.
Good, good. All right. Unfortunately for him, he misses. Maddie, do your worst.
Oh, I intend. Alright, so here you go.
I feel like any fucking bad guy in Jackie Chan Adventures right now.
-1 off. Bop. Bop.
Oh,
bop.
yeah.
Oh, I rolled a 1. Dang.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, that confirms, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
38.
Bruh.
Here,
Feels good.
let me, you can't. There we go. I feel.
So Fowler, is it going to be with the shotgun or the revolver?
You know, I haven't made my mind up just yet, honestly.
How
This
many,
fucking rusty ass knife makes me looking pretty good right now.
It's looking pretty nice.
how many splashes do I incur?
You will incur one.
Oh, it died on the first hit?
Down the first hit. Oh my god, it's cold! Kill me! Smoke me!
Sweating. So wet.
Oh.
Dude, nice encounters.
Alright.
We're fucking Anakin Skywalker just oopsing our
Almost.
way through this battlefield. We
I
didn't
almost-
even get
Battlefield
hurt.
paved with younglings.
I almost lost my cool there. Holy shit. Okay. Well, yeah, so I don't even know how to describe what the fuck just happened. The
Dude, we're
fact that the
cartwheeling through a
gloves...
fucking land minefield, whatever. Minefield.
Yeah. Also, just to show how... This is actual official art for this alchemical golem.
Yeah.
It is so goofy looking, but this is the official art for it.
Yeah, we've seen
I
it before.
Yeah.
legitimately love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's actually kind of funny.
I'm assuming you've seen it in Iron Gods.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They had to fight one as like a mini boss kind of thing.
Honestly, they're actually pretty fucking nasty of an
Yeah,
encounter.
they have bombs is funny.
Yeah, I love it. Like they just like peel bombs off of them and throw them.
Yeah.
Wait, you said they're nasty?
I mean, they
Yeah.
look nasty. There's
When?
a fucking brain in there.
Get the fuck out of here.
Never even touched me.
Okay, Mr. Barber. The fact that it's adamantine or bludgeoning. I wish it was like, yeah, you got lucky. You got lucky, punk.
Didn't take a dot of damage.
You got lucky. You got lucky this time.
Oh,
You ruined my entire life. I don't even know who you are. All right. Well, to continue on from my heartache.
God, I'm burning up now.
Yeah. So, aside from that, you all make extremely quick work thanks to Aeon. Through Draymore's buffs and Aaron getting stupid lucky with the rhinoceros that's getting peeled apart by tentacles right now. You all were able to pop the trap and pop it top again and be able to successfully get through all this. Luckily, nothing else seems to be down here. It just seems to be a nice little area for someone to get trapped in. Unfortunately, they were trapped in there with you all. All right. It seems, though, that there's nowhere else to kind of go from here. It seems like you all can only go back up to the elevator.
Well, that can't be the case. I'm going to investigate this
Detection.
place.
I will as well with my perception and
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. So, yeah, you all can continue to look around the rooms and everything else. And aside from the alchemical golem and the jellified mass of an ooze that's just still slumped in one piece, nothing seems to be out of the ordinary.
Okay, so I have a fun little way of getting around this one. I am simply going to scan the shit out of this room with the spell Sift. So, normally you can't remake a perception check, but I can just keep casting Sift over and over. Eventually, I'll eventually roll a 20 on the die, which would result in a perception check of 31.
31?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me look at something. Yes, okay. With being able to do that, you will, on a 30, be able to find a hidden switch in the elevator itself.
Aha! Of course, it's right here, hidden in plain sight. We wouldn't have thought to look in the way we came. Very clever of this, Mr. Mund.
I'm sorry, I'm still fucking
Self-reeling.
sobbing really quick. Okay. But yeah, holy shit, the cat scared the fuck out of me.
you're welcome.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Yeah, so
What's the dealio with this thing?
I had to make it that way because even on the actual map, there's a T there.
Oh, trap.
Yeah, or titty. Or titty. But yeah, so once you all kind of realize this, there is something more in this area. It just seems to be an abandoned operating station that was meant for any kind of passerbys to get caught up with the trap. That is the encounter.
Gotcha.
So you all, the three of you all, go back into the elevator and then look at Aeon.
I would
How
say,
far up is it?
Anurin, is there a smaller form you can shift into?
How far up is the ceiling?
Honestly, yeah, you're a
The-
tiger. Tigers can jump like a motherfucker.
Yeah, the elevator, the switch you can tell is to go downwards.
So I will revert back to my human. Actually, no. I'll just go back to Dino.
Yeah, I was about to say, turn into a dinosaur again.
And
I'm gonna stay invisible.
Okay.
boop.
It lasts a while. I
Um,
think.
going
Got it.
to actually have to heal myself.
What did you take
Yeah.
damage from?
That one guy fucked my world up a little bit.
Invisibility is a minute per level.
Let's see, I need 22, so
And how long did Sift take to cast?
it's a standard action each time.
Ah.
Okay, I am back to full health.
All right, cool. Scott, we'll say that his amount of time it took to sift through the room to be able to get the. He had to roll at least a 19. Can you just roll me like 10, like d20s really quick, Scott, or d20s, Luke?
Yeah, I got you. Oops, just a moment. On my
On the fifth
try.
one.
Yeah.
So only a minute's went into it, Scott.
Cool. We got 8 minutes left of me being invisible.
All right. So you all are able to get back into the elevator, and whenever you hit the switch, a mechanical function actually begins to operate,
Oh,
taking you all downwards.
if I can like engine kicks on.
And you begin going down, and down,
Oh.
and down.
Oh, it's one of these things.
How long does prayer last?
I think it's rounds.
Yep, prayer is rounds per level. If I'm
Okay, so
mistaken.
that's
Whoever
over.
played Undertale,
The full
it's
strength is
extremely
minutes,
long
right?
elevator
Or is it
ride.
also?
Holy shit, yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Let's see. So, you all go down. Can I get knowledge geography? That's a fun one.
Knowledge geography? Okay.
No, I'm good.
I would a 25 work?
Do you roll a 25?
So I have a plus 15 in it. And since I have the know-it-all trait, I
Gotcha.
can just roll 10
Take
if I
10.
want to.
Yes, that would work just fine. I just need to. What I'm doing this for is to see how far down you all are
Just for the fun of
going.
it, for the fun of it. You can also take a 31 if you want
You dumb fucking cat.
it. He says to Anurin for butchering both of his encounters in one shot.
Okay. Sorry. The next one's going with a fucking pistol. Okay. You all descend roughly what feels to be 100 feet until eventually a little ting goes off.
Boom, 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 boom.
This game will come to a close. It'll be more fun to do it like this way, to have you all actually piled up
Oh, yeah.
to right here.
Since it's
And
taking
then-
so long, Gregor says, well, does anybody have a joke? Come.
Oh,
Anurin tells a hilarious joke, but he's a dinosaur and we can't understand it.
it sounds like he's roaring, but he's actually laughing to himself.
It depends. What language does he say the joke in?
Dino.
Dinosaur. I say,
Uh,
what did the
oh.
policeman say to his belly button? You're under a vest. What is this?
So whenever the door opens, the two creatures that are large, they're just kind of chittering to the, like just chittering. But then the two humanoid creatures like look
What
into
in
the
ever-living
to the
fuck
door.
are these things?
They look to the door with a little bit of like just kind of, and they see that it's you, like see that it's not who they thought it was going to be, and then they immediately jump on top of their mounts.
They're
that's-
mounts? I hate this game sometimes.
Just for fun, can I get knowledge local?
Humanoids?
Yes, I believe they're humanoids.
26.
And then
48.
knowledge, and then knowledge arcana.
Arcana? What the fuck?
That's for
20.
magical beast, correct?
30.
I think nature actually. I mean, I could see either one honestly.
I help you, you help me.
It's
Magical beast or arcana, yeah.
Ah, well, yeah, there you go.
Okay, so you know that the humanoids are Darrows.
Darrow?
Yeah, a Darrow is a subterranean, nasty humanoid. They don't see the light of day very much. They dwell deep under most of the surface world cities. They're very sadistic creatures, and they descend from mysterious fae that once dwelt deep underground.
What do they speak?
These
Probably
creatures
Undercommon.
speak Aklo and Undercommon.
Good thing I know both of them.
Oh,
Okay.
you know Undercommon? What the fuck? Nice.
I put a lot of points into linguistics,
Yeah.
and I even put an extra point so that I can read lips in case anyone is ever silenced.
That's cool.
To show what these things look like.
Darrow alchemists. That's fucking dope.
And then the other thing
I like
is a
crazy sumbitches.
lovely creature known as a Satillipede.
Oh, boy.
I feel like it's a fucking psychic centipede.
Let's see, Satillipede.
Is it? That's just off.
They've been used. Darrows have used other creatures in their experiments with alchemical and magical augmentation. For the most part, the experiments don't have the results that they had in mind. However, on rare occasions, these beasts have become extremely obedient to Darrows.
Wow. Well, next game is gonna be gross.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, ladies and germs, I'm going to bring this game to a close. So then, we found a nice little lost infirmary. What is Mickey and Munn even here? What's he doing with these Darrows? What's going on with his alchemical creations? And what was that mysterious voice inside their heads?
For real.
Find out possibly next time on The Whisper Out of Time. Thank you all for playing. And always enjoy having these games. And thank anyone for listening in. We will see you all next week, same time.
Indeed.
Until then.
Good night, everybody.
Goodbye.
Good night.